Will you please remain standing for our Pledge of Allegiance? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now to the Christian flag. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior for which it stands, one brotherhood, uniting all Christians in service and love. Thank you. You may be seated.
I am honored to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the 6th grade class. We want to say thanks to all of our teachers, past and present, for guiding us to this day. Even though this is just the halfway point of our high school days, we want to say thanks. We want to celebrate this moment as a crowning achievement. We hope you enjoy the program.
The scripture we chose for our class is Jeremiah 29:11, which says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope for the future." Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this day you give us, dear Lord. I thank you for your many blessings. I thank you for all of us, for everybody being here. I thank you for letting all of us get to this point and all of us graduating, dear Lord. Amen.
This poem was written by Coach D. The time is now upon us to bid a fond goodbye to our early years of childhood, but parents, please don't cry. We proudly stand before you, not as babies, but halfway grown, and that's a direct result of all the love you've shown. To the teachers here at Crenshaw, you've had a part to play. To help us reach this point, you had to show us the way. Hard work and dedication to our studies and our friends were the type of lessons taught that we know will never end. The end is looming towards us as these minutes tick away. We thank God for 6 more years to represent CCA.
This class has been through a lot of changes over the years. Please enjoy this time as we recall some of the finer moments and even some we wish we forget. In K-5, Miss Emily Smith was our teacher, and our class had 6 students. Austin Lowry, Parker Thrash, Aubrey Powell, Mary Michael Jones, Chloe Hill, and me. We were a small class, but that did not mean we were a good one. There was a kitchen set in the classroom, and all of us would fight over who got to play with it. We also got in trouble all the time for getting too loud. Austin was the troublemaker of the bunch. He flipped Parker out of his chair. He also liked getting into arguments with Chloe. One big one erupted because he called her sassy pants. Back to Parker getting flipped out the chair. Austin caused that one, but Parker was very clumsy on his own. When we went to Candyland in Andalusia, he managed to fall off the slide as he went down. Our other memory from Candyland was the fact that Mary and I thought all the candy decorations were real candy. That's all we can remember from so long ago. Truthfully, we can't remember yesterday, so 6 years goes a stretch.
In first grade, we added Colt Bush and Debbie Lopez. Miss Debbie Christian was our teacher. She had a motto, do it right or do it twice. Needless to say, we had a lot of things doing twice. She had figured out quick not to ask us what we thought her age would be. Colt Bush shouted out 100. Parker was the class clown in first grade and was always acting goofy. We always wanted to get the one seat in the lunchroom that would spin. He ended up breaking it.
We got to watch movies a lot when we were good. Tom and Jerry was always a favorite, but we all lost our minds watching Charlotte's Web. We could have used a heads up that Charlotte would die. A terrible memory for me was when I fell through the wood bleachers at the football field. The last memory for me of first grade was when I failed a spelling test. Sorry, Mom. We learned a lot from this year and we were ready for second grade.
For second grade, we added Emily Hester, Nash Whittington, and myself, but Nash left in the middle of the year. Miss Annette was our teacher that year. We all kept journals that we wrote in throughout the year. We remember getting to perform a song at the Veterans Day program. Our other memory comes from PE. Mary Michael and Colt Bush made a point to argue every single time we played kickball. Colt loved the craziness of it because he was a little crazy. One day it was 33 degrees outside and he was running around in shorts.
Not all kickball games were chaos. We did get to play ward kickball later in the year, and that was very fun. Everyone was slipping and falling. An added bonus to the day was when a wasp flew into a lady's hair and she went crazy. Another memory comes from us getting to attend Spanish class. Our teacher would always say that they would hang us by our tootsies and we would laugh every time. That's all for second grade. Now on to third grade.
For third grade, Miss Sharon Jones was our teacher. We enjoyed her reading us stories while we all sat on the beanbags. We got enjoyment from hiding behind the beanbags and scaring Miss Sharon. The class also took a trip to see the Nutcracker, and Lake was asked to come on stage to dance with the performers.
Of course, we had some accidents. Miss Sharon was finishing up Charlotte's Web and a rat came out and ran across the floor. She must have been jinxed because later we were playing handball and Austin hit her with the ball. So far, it's easy to see a trend forming with our antics. Third grade was fun, but we were eager to reach fourth.
In fourth grade, we added several new students. Tucker, James, Harley, Raylan, and I came during this year. Miss Valerie was our teacher. Having an Auburn fan as our teacher had its perks because we got to take a field trip to the university and see Toomer's Corner. Then we had to stop at Bucky's. That year we won the homecoming door competition. It was fun because we worked on it all week. We remember our Thanksgiving party from that year because it was loaded with food.
Like always, we played a lot of kickball. I think we played it every day. PE was always a favorite. One time, James juked Colt Bush in the gym, and Colt tried to say the floor was slick. He and James wanted each other all the time. We also had fun in class. Miss Valerie let us build marble roller coasters, and that was a lot of fun. Another bit of craziness is when Mary and Addie got inside of the lockers to hide. On days that we had a sub, we would all try to hide when we got back from lunch. Typical craziness as always on the fifth grade.
For fifth grade, we went through a few teachers, but finally ended up with Miss Beth. We made an impression right off because she said we were all crazy. Special. Craziness was the reason for that label. Parker and Lake would flip out of their chairs on purpose. We also made slingshots out of rubber bands. You can imagine the chaos. Tucker shot Raylan in the legs.
Not all was crazy. We took a field trip to Fort Toulouse that year that was really fun. We also got to see a play at the Shakespeare Festival. Whether we like to admit it or not, we did learn a lot in fifth grade as far as academics. The trouble is we didn't mature much during fifth grade, so maybe we could pull it together during sixth.
Now we are up in the present year. We added new faces to the group with Reese, Jeremiah, and Bentley, but we lost Mary Michael, making our total rest at 16. The hopes of maturity at this point from our craziness didn't get off to a good start. We had to have our normal accidents. Tucker tried to run through the fence. Hudson went toe-to-toe with the merry-go-round and lost. Both Austin and Hudson suffered concussions this year. Raylan smacked Addie in the head with a football. We just can't get it together. Accidents that didn't include injury would be the fact someone managed to spill tea almost every day in the lunchroom. There were also times that chicken fingers became weapons and pieces would fly across the table, not looking good for the maturity moment. Our classroom behavior wasn't much better. Seating arrangements had to change repeatedly. James even ended up on an island by himself for a time. He loved to make noises, and Jeremiah was known to make funny faces to get people to laugh. Addie and Mary never stopped talking, and Tucker never stopped saying out loud how much he hated school and wished it was banned forever.
We had a change up for teachers for the language arts side. Miss Shelby left, so Miss Lori subbed for a couple of months. Then Miss Heather came in to finish out the year. Raylan made her feel welcome by trying to hide from her the entire day. The craziest just never ends. We did have good things happen this year. Mary Michael won the spelling bee, and Turner and Parker secured honorable mention at the science fair. The Pee Wee football team also finished undefeated on the season, and the sixth grade boys played a huge role in that. As far as field trips, we all went to the County Farm Day field trip early in the year, and it was extremely hot. Our traditional trip to the battleship in Mobile was a lot cooler though. The wind was brutal, but we all had a great time. Several of us rode on the flight simulator, and more than a few times screams could be heard. There's a famous story about the ice cream churn on the battleship with a bullet hole in it. Some of us blew right past it, but we did think some finally did see it. Coach D warned us that after Christmas break, the year would fly by, and he was right. The time flew by, and here we are, junior high, here we come.
funny as some of those memories were, now we want to look ahead. Here are some plans we think we have worked out for our futures.
Addie wants a career in cosmetology. We all think a lawyer would be better suited because she can talk for hours and argue with a brick wall. Tucker wants a degree in forestry since he hates school and doesn't like to do much. We can see him in the woods taking naps. Harley dreams of being a writer. Seems a good fit because she has a wild imagination and plenty of life stories to reflect from. Raylan wants to be a tree cutter in the mountains. We hope the company has plenty of insurance because nothing he ever does is safe.
Jeremiah doesn't like to plan his future, so as of right now he plans to just wander the earth. Reese wants to work in logging. If he and Tucker ended up in the same forest, nothing would get cut down. They would both be taking naps. Blake also wants to go into forestry. It's starting to show as a trend here, and we predict that work just wouldn't get done. Emily wants to be an artist. She has had more than enough practice since she has drawn pictures on every school desk she has ever sat in.
Turner plans to become a welder on the pipelines. He loves to learn. He loves to be the class clown and center of attention, so like the other boys. We see a lot of goofing off and not a lot of work. Debbie wants to be an archaeologist or a geologist. Either way, she has a thing for rocks. This is probably a ploy to hide the fact that she stole a rock from a historical site in Mexico when she was younger. Austin wants to be an accountant. This is puzzling to us considering how often we hear the phrase, "Coach G, I just don't get this math." James wants to be a blacksmith. We can expect a full line of new and improved pickaxes inspired by Minecraft.
Aubrey wants to be a veterinarian. The animals may revolt because she does not have a strong voice to command attention. Parker wants to be a chicken farmer. He has been dressing for this career since K-5, so there isn't much surprise to this. Bentley wants to be a welder. Let's hope it's nowhere near the pipeline Turner is welding on, because those two together spells disaster. Hudson plans to have a career in the MLB, and then his fallback is taxidermy. Good choices for him. At times he doesn't show much emotion, so working with the dead animals may fit better. Now that the prophecies are done, let's move on to our last and will and testament portion, where we choose to leave behind a certain skill we think we have. I, Addie Bad, leave my shortness to my brother John Daniel. Don't outgrow me.
I, Tucker Best, leave my athletic ability to my brother Ridge. Just know I'll always be better.
I, Harley Black, leave my dodgeball skills to Kinley Henderson. I have courage. Don't hide behind people.
Ireland Coblin, my ability to beat Tucker Best in football to his brother Ridge, my football skills to Owen Campbell, and my speed to Reese Wood.
I, Jeremiah Crossell, cannot think of anything to leave since I need to keep my skills to myself.
I, Reese Allen, leave my baseball skills to Reese Wood. Raylan isn't all that, so you'll need my skills too.
I, Lake Frazier, leave my basketball skills to Reggie Best. I would leave you my height, but I don't have any.
I, Bentley Gibson, leave my sports abilities to Lincoln. I'm better than Raylan, so my skills are better to have.
Emily Hester, leave my sarcastic remarks to Lila Grace in first grade. Use it wisely. It can get you in trouble.
I, Debbie Lopez, leave my ability to speak different languages to Elvina Stratner and my love for Oxford sister Vera. Stay curious and learn lots.
I, Austin Lowry, leave my height to Lincoln and my football skills to my brother Dalton. Just take care of your brain. Concussions aren't cool.
I, James Nelson, also leave my height to Lincoln. With all of us leaving your height, you may end up 7 feet tall.
I, Aubrey Powell, leave my art skills and my sassiness to Abigail Bowen. Don't do your art in class. That got me in trouble.
I, Parker Thrash, leave my book smarts to Reese Wood. I figured you could use the help.
I, Turner Thomas, believe my height and my football skills, my brother Sawyer. Just know I'm better and you won't be taller than me.
I, Hudson Ward, leave my baseball skills to Ridge Best, my football skills to Fletcher Norman, and to my sister Emma Grace, I want to leave one more walk to the elementary building with you. Now it's time for the serious part of the program.
Good morning, teachers, family, friends, and my fellow students. My name is Parker Thrash, and I am honored to stand here as the 6th grade salutatorian of Crenshaw Christian Academy. Today is a big moment for all of us. We've worked hard, learned a lot, grown in ways we probably didn't even notice why it was happening. But looking back, it's clear that this year has shaped us not just as students, but as people. At Crenshaw Christian Academy, we're taught more than just reading, math, and science. We're taught to lead with faith, to treat others with kindness, and to do our best even when things get tough. Those lessons matter just as much as anything we've learned from a textbook. To our teachers, thank you for your patience, your encouragement, and your belief in us. You challenged us when we needed it and helped us when we struggled. You didn't just teach us facts, you taught us confidence and character. I want to give a special thanks to Coach D. You've been with us for 2 years, guiding us, pushing us, and cheering us on. You've seen us grow from unsure 5th graders into the students we are today. Thank you for being the kind of teacher who shows up for us, believes in us, and makes learning something we actually look forward to. We are grateful for everything you've done for our class. To our families, thank you for supporting us, cheering us on, and helping us to get to this moment. Whether it was checking homework, reminding us to study, or just being there when we needed a break, you helped make this year possible. To my parents, thank you for always pushing me to work hard in everything I do, and for reminding me to stay true to myself. You've taught me to be kind, to make good choices, and to always keep God first. I'm grateful for your support, guidance, and the example you set every day. And to my classmates, thank you for the memories. We shared laughs, challenges, victories, and plenty of moments that we will remember for a long time. I'm proud of every one of us. Middle school is the next big step, and I know we are ready for it. As we move forward, let us carry our faith, our friendships, and the lessons we've learned at CCA with us. Let's be brave, stay curious, and keep working hard, because this is only the beginning of what we can accomplish. Congratulations, class of 2026, we did it.
Good morning, everyone, teachers, family, friends, and my fellow classmates. My name is Hudson Ward, and I'm honored to be the 2026 6th grade class valedictorian. Today is a big day. It's a day that we've been working toward for years, even if we didn't always realize it. From learning our colors and our ABCs to writing our names, and then studying for tests we thought were impossible. While we were also learning the value and importance of words like please, thank you, and I'm sorry. We've made it, and now we're standing on the edge of something new, high school. If there's one thing sports have taught me, whether it's baseball or football, it's that you don't always know what the next play is going to look like. You can practice, you can prepare, you can have a game plan, but sometimes life throws you a curveball or a 4th and long situation. But what matters most is how you respond. In baseball, you might strike out, but you step back up to the plate. In football, you might get knocked down, but you get back up and run the next play. And that's exactly how life works too. As we head into high school, we're going to face challenges. Things will get harder. There will be moments when we doubt ourselves. But we also have something powerful, each other, the lessons we've learned, and the ability to keep going no matter what. We also have something greater to lean on, and that's faith. Sometimes we won't understand why things happen the way they do. Sometimes our path won't be clear, but we can trust that God has a plan for each of us. Even when things feel uncertain, He's already ahead of us, guiding us in the right direction. So as we move forward, let's set our goals for ourselves. Not just small ones, but big ones. Goals that challenge us, goals that push us. And when things don't go exactly as planned, don't give up. Because sometimes the best things come from the paths we didn't expect. Let's be the kind of people who work hard, stay humble, and lift each other up. Let's be leaders, not just in the classroom or on the field, but in the way we treat others every single day. Before we close, I want to take a moment to say thank you to our parents and families. Thank you for supporting us through our elementary years, from helping us learn to read, solve math problems. We couldn't have made it without you. And to our elementary teachers, thank you for sticking with us and guiding us each day, even when we made you want to pull your hair out. You've prepared us for the next chapter, and we are so grateful for that. And to Miss Heather, thank you for choosing to be here even when you didn't have to be. You may not have been with our class for very long, but the impact you made on us will last a lifetime. You'll always be special to us. And to Coach D, you always say we make you want to go drive a garbage truck. Well, now's your time, because you're officially done with us. Honestly, after us, that might feel like a little break. Thank you for not giving up on us. And no matter where life takes us, let's remember where we started and the people who helped us get here. To my classmates, we did it, and this is just the beginning. And don't worry, we survived elementary school, so I think we have a pretty good shot at high school too. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026.
This day wouldn't be possible if not for the love and support of our parents.
At this time, will all parents of the 6th grade class of 2026 please stand?
You rose before the sun, packing dreams and lunch. The journey just begun. You worked those extra hours, wiped away our tears. You carried all our worries, you calmed our deepest fear. You sat with us through homework, helped us find our way. Through every failed attempt, you
You wouldn't believe the strength stories that I heard in the classroom that I wasn't going to cry from these kids, but I think that changed a little bit when they went down. This has been an amazing year, an amazing class. I've looked forward to having this group in my room. They were always a good group coming up, and a little bit of attitude blossomed out of a few of them as the year progressed, but we ended up surviving that and making it through okay. We're going to start with some of our special awards, and then we will end with our diplomas. We had some excellence displayed in other activities within the AISA. For the AISA Creative Writing Award is awarded to Tucker Best. For the AISA Science Fair, we had 2 members earn honorable mention. The first is Parker Thrash. And Turner Tompkins. We also had 1 award in art for printmaking, Bentley Gibson. We had 2 members of the 6th grade class participate in JV baseball, and they are receiving their certificate today. Parker Thrash and Bentley Gibson. Next, we move to our All-A honor roll. We had 2 students earn this achievement. Hudson Ward and Tucker Best. And then we have an abundance of AB. For AB honor roll, Addie Babb. Reese Island. Lake Frazier. Emily Hester. Deborah Lopez. Austin Lowry. Parker Thrash. And Turner Tompkins. Now we move to the highest average. And we start with mine, my favorite. The highest average in history, as well as in science, goes to Parker Thrash. For highest average in math, Reese Island. And the highest average for reading and language both go to Tucker Best. The last award I do is just a Job Well Done award. This class is extremely helpful. Every time I ask, I have every hand go up to do something, and some when I don't ask. But this particular student took over a job in the class that she got picked on about doing the calendar every day. Other kids thought she was trying to earn brownie points or whatever. But she's a special young lady. She's always stayed after. Before I ever went to dismissal in the afternoons, the whole room is empty, and she would ask, is there anything you need me to do for you, Coach D, before you leave? And that goes to Debbie Lopez.
At this time, I will present the graduates with their diplomas. Please come forward when your name is called.
Wallace Hudson Ward. Parker Michael Thrash. Adeline Grace Babb. Tucker Reed Best. Harley Anna Black. John Raylan Cobb. Jeremiah Asher Kreisel. Adam Reese Island. Connor Lake Frazier. Bentley Curtis Gibson. Emily Rose Hester. Deborah Ramirez Lopez. Austin Ryan Lowry. James Alexander Nelson. Aubrey Annabelle Powell. Turner Kent Tompkins.
Sixth graders, you may stand. You may move your tassel signifying the rite of passage from 6th grade to 7th grade. Ladies and gentlemen, the 6th grade graduates of Crenshaw Christian Academy.
Will you please stand
and join us in singing our alma mater.
You know, the comment was made about me saying I wanted to go drive a garbage truck. That might have been the many times that I had to hear Austin say, I just don't get this math. Or when I say, turn to page 101, and they look at me and say, what did you say? But anyway, it is my great pleasure to present you as the graduating class, and I am officially kicking you out of elementary. No, it's off now.
In just a few minutes. In just a few minutes, we're going to move that balloon arch down here. Hey, Bone, tell Jax and Jackson, hey, Jax. You can help them too. You can help them move it on this way and then get it to the floor.
Is this going to stay here?
Yes, I think that's what Holly had planned on putting the ticket spinner on.
All right, I need something to lay.
What about that table right there? It's got the white tablecloth on it.
Where? What white tablecloth? I just need
that we use for Honors Day. That's right.
Yeah,
there?
if they'll bring it up here, and put it right here. I just need something to like